All right, here we are with Sky and Baxter. We're having some breakfast today. We've been cooking, got our mess going on, and the kids are both doing great. When Sky first got on her bed, she was doing that whining thing that I pointed out yesterday. We just ignored it, and now she's just chilling wonderfully. Baxter is doing much better. You see how he's looking at everyone. He's more engaging. He's getting the hang of enjoying the comfort that comes of not having to be terrified while on his bed. So both friends are learning different things, but through the same concept. They're doing a great job. And so we just have them here on their bed. Sometimes we're in here eating dinner. Sometimes we go in there on the couches. Sometimes I go back to my bedroom or the laundry room. But they do a good job just chilling and just hanging out as we come and go and as we hang out as real life family.
Breakfast.
So right there, you saw Baxter jump up, but he did a great job. He jumped up and was very aware, but didn't get off his bum. He just sat there. And then Sky, I don't even think flinched. She just was like, whatever, which is totally a Pyrenees thing to do. You can tell Baxter's very concerned. You can see his eyes. He's not sure how he feels about the situation, but he reacted appropriately, right? He wasn't reactive. He sat up and observed in a calm, cool, and collected manner. And now he's like, okay, we're back to normal. Practicing those moments of chaos for when they happen in real life is important. That way the dogs know how to react during them. Here we are with Miss Sky. She's being stubborn, listening to the trash can. So you notice how I was giving those little flicks? We're going to go past the horses today because last time they got to her. My leash fell out of my hand, or I hooked mine to my arm. I'm going to have her put her bum down while I fix my leash. Give me 1 second, sorry about that. There we go. I like to hook this safety up on my wrist, that way in case she pulls out of my hand. There's a safety. That's just a personal preference though, you definitely don't have to do that. She's doing a great job not pulling forward, but she is trying to stop back or switch sides. So I'm just using those Save 5 tools. We have a barking dog that's going to run up on our left, and we have horses on our right. And so we're just going to work with walking at a nice loose leash right beside us. We give those little flicks that let her know we're still moving. Flicks because she's creating pressure. Very good. She is doing much better today. She's happy, tails up, attentive but not reacting. This is beautiful. Trash can, give some flicks, move on. creating pressure. Beautiful. Alright, so we're almost finished with our walk now. Like, we're right in front of the house. And you could tell she's doing much better. We worked through her little fit she was throwing after she had a little bit of freedom to use the potty. And she's doing a much better job just walking calm, cool, and collected with me. I mean, she's still creating pressure, but she's not doing it like she was before where it's every step. Now she's just lagging behind. She sees the house and she wants to keep going for her walk. So I'm going to just kind of flick her forward. But she's doing much better. Looking around and walking with me. Such a good girl. We're almost done with our long walk this morning because it's a beautiful day. And one thing I don't think I addressed is what to do if the dog needs to use the restroom while you're on a walk. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lengthen out the leash, take them to where they need to go, and I'm just going to say, go potty or do your business or whatever it is. And I'm just going to give them a minute to smell around and use the bathroom if they need to use the bathroom. And if she doesn't appear to need to go, I'll give her a second. I'm just going to grab back down where I should be holding onto the leash, and we're just going to go right back to that short but loose leash walk. If she did potty, I would have picked it up and went on with our walk. We're not doing a sit walk right now. We're not doing a let her lead and choose her path with her nose. Once she is out of training, we can start to reintroduce those things again. But you can see how she wants to go sniff, and she wants to lead this walk. But as the leader of this walk, I'm going to meet her needs, but I'm not going to let her take control of the walk. When she's doing really well and she's making good choices all the time, I can do some of those sit walks or some of those walks where she chooses the path. But for now, I'll choose and we'll walk together. And you can really see how much that's helping. We have our barking dogs beside us again. And she's wanting to lead because I let her have a moment to use the bathroom. But you can see how she's not being as reactive and she's not pulling quite as much. A few of those little flicks and she's right back to where she needs to be. That's important. The more we allow her to be in charge and her to pick and her to lead, the more she's going to take that and use advantage with her weight and her size to pull and do what she wants. We've been walking for a while and she has had no pressure in a long time. But I let her have that little bathroom break where she didn't actually even need to use the bathroom. But now she's starting to be like, no, I just want to explore everywhere. And I'm just saying no. So we're going to work through this little fit she's having where she's wanting to control the walk. You can tell she's smelling something. And I'm just going to have you watch what we do when she does that. That was a flick, so I could have a nice loose leash. I want that nice loose leash on our walk. She can smell the ground and keep a nice loose leash. That's totally fine. It's whenever she tries to move to the grass that it creates pressure on the leash, so that's when I'm correcting it. But if she wanted to smell the ground right where we were at and keep a nice loose leash, she could definitely do that. So you can see how I'm working through it with patience, love, and respect, helping her understand what I'm wanting and how to get it. And I'm just asking politely and not forcing. I'm helping kind of guide her so it can be her choice and so she can learn. You can also see how if we were having such an amazing walk and then I gave her a little bit of freedom to use the bathroom, which is important, but now she's trying to take a lot, you can see how if you aren't firm with your training and stick to the program, it's not going to work. This breed is a very cat-like breed. They really just do their thing and good luck making them kind of thing. So it's really important that you stick firm to the training program so that she can be successful and learn. And her fit's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a bad fit. It's just not her normal, like she's been doing all this long walk. Here we have the horses. So I'm just going to get those flicks. You can see the horses over there. Anytime pressure is created, we're not doing it right. No pressure walk. Alright, we're just working with Sky here. And we're just working on getting her to go through the car. I heard she's pretty terrified getting in and out of the car, so we're just working on it. I get in first, she goes in with me. That was the exit. I'll show you what the entrance looks like. And again, it's just those little jerks that we've been practicing, not jerks, little flicks like we've been practicing to get her to get in and out. Go, Sky. Here's the flick, right? Flick, flick, flick. Let's go. Yeah, he's a good girl. He's a good girl. Who's Sky? Good girl. Good girl. And you can see we're not actually going anywhere. We're just practicing getting in and out of the car. So we're just going in one door, out the other door. She actually did really good. She required a few of those little flicks in the beginning to come in the car, but each time she'd get in, I'd love on her. And then as she saw me get out of the car, she's like, oh, I'm just going through the car? And we've probably done, we did 2 before I turned on the camera, 2 circles, and then how many ever we've done, I guess 2 more. And we're just gonna keep practicing, just going through the car, not actually driving anywhere. And I want you to practice this at home too, just getting her to go through the car. Okay. Good girl. Good girl, Sky. Good girl. So that way she doesn't think, maybe she gets a little bit car sick and she doesn't think every time she gets in the car she's going to go somewhere. Just practicing going through the car, or maybe a 1-minute ride and then getting out, or things like that. Just working on getting in and out of the car. Alright, so we just finished our training walk that you saw. Before the training walk was free play, training walk. Now we're on to bed, and then she'll go to reflection, which is like our laundry room, a spot where she can think and chill and just think about how awesome training was and how to be better and how this is all a positive experience. So those are the 4 training steps. We used our 5 tools while we were on the walk. The one that's most effective for Sky is the flick. She's just kind of slow going and chill, and the other ones work, but she's already so slow that adding in something else can sometimes make it take extra long. Now we're on to the bed. She's on the bed. She's going to chill here. She's got a bucket of water to drink if she's thirsty. Sorry, it's hard for my finger to point. And then behind her, that way, is her food. And she's just going to chill here. We have Ollie over here doing some homeschool on his computer. And she's just going to chill on our bed. She's probably chilled for 2 or 3 hours this morning while we were all getting ready and eating breakfast like you saw in the video. We went for pre-play. Her free play was probably 20 minutes or so. We went for about a 45-minute walk. And now she's going to chill on her bed until after lunchtime whenever I have to take Ollie to school. And so we're just working on incorporating the training in our day, making it a positive learning experience. Everything can be multitasked, right? Like she can be learning while we're doing something else. And that's the key concept of training, is making it fit into your schedule. If you can't fit it into if you can't train while you're living life, you're going to try to carve out special training, it's not going to work. You're going to fail, and she's going to feel the stress of it, and it's not going to be effective. But if you can multitask that into your day and it becomes a positive learning experience for her, it's going to be awesome. So she's going to chill in her bed. She's doing an awesome job. I'm going to knock on the door right quick and see if I can't stir her up a little bit.